Well, we're back. Took us a while, but we are back after taking some time off. Really enjoyed it, by the way. The winter weather in northern Michigan is terrific. The snow is terrific for those that like to ski and snowboard. I don't do those things, but for those in my family that do, man, they loved it. Had a great couple of days. Joining me now is Ivey. She was there for all the snow, the fun, the holidays. Ivey, nice to see you.
Good morning, Steve. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. How are you?
I'm great. It was a very nice time off. I really enjoyed it in northern Michigan. Always a winter wonderland, and I'm excited about entering this new year with a lot of goals and, just ready to kick butt.
All right.
Well, how about you? Are you ready to kick butt? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell me about it. What's on your mind, kicking butt?
Well, I have lots of goals. One particularly is relearning my native language of Spanish. Sadly, my parents didn't really speak it to me when I was young. So, my grandparents spoke it to me until I was about 6 years old, and then I lost it. So sadly, I have to kind of, get back on that bandwagon. I really want to be back in touch.
Where'd you put it? If you lost it, where'd you put it? Where'd it go?
It's in some file cabinet in there somewhere. I know as soon as I start getting around my grandmother or other Spanish-speaking folks, it's easy to pick back up, but I'm really excited to learn that. I have some hefty fitness goals, getting down to my 125. We'll see if we get there. Not afraid to tell you all that, by the way. It's, we did 75 hard, as most of you know. I feel like I'm 75 soft now. I don't know about you, Steve, but the holidays and drinking and eating, it just gets to you. So I hope all of you out there are starting this new year with exercising and eating healthy.
Look at the bright side. Where would we be without 75 hard into the holidays?
Woo!
We'd be 75 extra blubber.
75 extra large.
Exactly. So in fairness, I feel like we did okay.
Yeah, we did okay.
Yeah, we did all right. I would do that again, by the way. For people who don't know, you do a couple of workouts a day, one indoors, one outdoors, regardless of weather. You don't have any alcohol at all for 75 days. We've got some friends. Hey, you want to do 75 hard? There's no alcohol. They said, hell no.
Well, I think my biggest takeaway on 75 hard is that there's really no excuse for anything in your life. You did 75 hard. You burned your hand. You broke your toe. We had a rental home almost burned down. So we had a lot of adversity, and we came through it. We did all of everything that we needed to do every day. And so I find that most of the excuses in life are simply those.
Yeah, we overcame it all. We overcame the resistance.
And how about you, Steve? What is do you have any, I know what your goals are, but what are the biggest highlights for you?
The goals for this year, we need to fish more. We do. But
yes.
Professional goals, we continue to grow. By the way, here in the next couple of days, we're adding stations in Maine and New Hampshire. What's it called? The Lobster Network. So we're excited about that. We've got more reach on Real America's Voice, it seems, every day. We've got more reach on the Michigan Talk Network. The MTN network grows all the time. We've got great affiliates, great partners. Of course, we want to make our business bigger.
Absolutely. We want to bring more content to you, our listeners and viewers. And we're going to start doing that here probably in the next couple of months, I would say. You'll start seeing our After Hours program. I do need to do some work in developing that stage. So we'll get there, though.
And that'll be a Friday afternoon offering.
Friday live, generally after a cocktail or two, and unrestricted.
Unrestricted.
So it should be interesting.
Yeah, no restriction because here on broadcast, obviously, we can't say.
Can't say the no words.
We can't be as
no
colorful.
No potty words,
right?
Steve.
No potty. Can't be as colorful. So yeah, that's going to happen. It's always growing in. Even with Donald Trump coming into the White House, the goals haven't changed. Make this country better for our kids and grandkids.
Absolutely.
Knock back nonsense.
Remove yellow tape, red tape.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard
administrative state.
I'm sure you heard me say here earlier that Justin Trudeau could resign as early as today as the Prime Minister of Canada. It's only a few years too late, but at least they're going to toss him out. And so, and I want to be part of that. I want to be part of tossing out idiots with idiot ideas.
Absolutely.
Like this whole idea, you've been hearing us today talking about bulldozing 400 acres of state forest to put in solar panels. They've lost their minds.
And they're doing that, and they're taking over farmland as well. It's like, guys, are you not really planning for the future here? And why can't we put these solar farms on top of large buildings? If you have a...
All right, well, another guy listed, Jeff, sent me this note. He goes, why not take old parking lots that aren't being used anymore? You got a lot of buildings that have been vacated in this, go to Detroit, go to Grand Rapids, go to Muskegon, wherever, where you've got big parking lots. Turn those into solar farms.
Right, exactly. Or
Why
all of
bulldoze perfectly good farmland or forest?
Right, I completely agree with that assessment. Let's think outside of the box here. Let's not, destroy perfectly good land for the purpose of a solar farm when you can place them lots of other areas.
Yeah.
So before we get run out of time, though, I actually found an interesting list of inventions coming into 2025.
All right, give me a couple.
Number one, an invisibility shield.
I saw that.
Okay, this is like, Mission Impossible invisibility screen.
It looks like plexi. It looks kind of like thick plexiglass.
I'm thinking of getting one, though, so I can put it in my office, and then nobody ever thinks I'm there. It's like, where's Ivey?
Here's how
I thought. Or for our kids, like, where's Ivey? I'm like, I'm behind the invisibility shield, people.
I thought it'd be the greatest thing. So it's like thick plexiglass.
Yeah.
Literally, you walk behind it.
And you can't see.
And you don't exist anymore. But I thought it'd be the greatest thing in the world to go, deer hunting with.
I never considered that, Steve. Wow, that's brilliant.
Surprise.
That might be illegal, but we
well,
did mention this.
Yeah, it might be illegal. Do not use the invisible, disappearing, Invisishield for that. Anyhow, give me another one.
A couple of actually frightening ones. A de-author watch. It's a tiny device that can disrupt Wi-Fi connections, posing massive cybersecurity risks and leaving networks vulnerable to potential attacks. And I think that you recall hearing here in Michigan, actually, there was a group of thieves that came in and would completely take out your Wi-Fi and then
absolutely,
so disable your cameras and then go in and
steal your stuff. Yeah, that was happening.
And this is actually a very small. It's almost like a watch.
Yeah, size of a watch. I saw that too. All right, so we got to hold the other ones for tomorrow because that's all the time we have as we kick off 2025. But there are some other cool things. But that thing where you just disappear, I love that. Anyhow, Ivey, don't you disappear.
I think I'm getting one, Steve.
You can hide from the kids. You can't hide from me. All right.
All right.
We'll take a break and be back. It is the Steve Gruber Show.